Don't you just hate it when a video game is exclusive? God of War Ragnarok, exclusive to PlayStation, is a PC and Xbox gamer's worst nightmare. A game with an amazing story, stunning visuals, and you just can't play it. Sure, you could wait for the inevitable PC port coming in a couple of months, and the Xbox port that will never arrive. Or, you could watch the whole story here, whilst you drink your morning coffee. Now, if you aren't fully in the loop, this is a sequel to the God of War game that came out in 2018. If you want to find out what happened before watching this video, be sure to check out my Oversimplify on it. Don't worry, I'll wait for you to get back. Right, now they're gone, let's get straight into it. Following the events of God of War, Ragnarok begins 3 years later, continuing the story of Kratos and Atreus. The pair are ambushed by a vengeful Freya, no longer the kind witch of the woods, but bent on revenge for the death of her son, Balder. After fending her off, Kratos and Atreus return home to find their wolf Fenrir dying. Overwhelmed with grief, Atreus transforms into a bear and uncontrollably battles Kratos before regaining his senses. Soon after this, Thor, followed by Odin, arrive at their home, promising to leave them alone if Atreus abandons his search for the god Tyr. Kratos refuses, leading to a brawl with Thor that ends in a stalemate. Kratos, Atreus, and Mimir seek out Tyr, finding him and discovering a secret prophecy regarding Ragnarok, the prophesied destruction of Asgard with the survival of the other realms under Loki's protection, Loki being Atreus' alternate identity. Following the discovery of the secret prophecy and an argument with Kratos about destiny, Atreus is transported to Jotunheim in his sleep, where he meets Angrboda, who shows him a mural foretelling Kratos' death during Ragnarok, and Atreus serving Odin. Back in Jotunheim, Freya attacks Kratos again, but this time relents, asking him to help to break the curse binding her to Midgard. They manage to break the curse together, mending their relationship and providing a rare moment of happiness in an otherwise bleak story. Determined to prevent Kratos' death, Atreus goes to Asgard and works with Thor and Odin to reassemble an ancient mask that grants infinite knowledge. While separated from Atreus, Kratos and Freya learn that Atreus is destined to die at Heimdall's hands. To prevent this, Kratos has a special spear made that can harm Heimdall. Meanwhile, Atreus revives Fenrir by transferring his soul into the giant wolf, Garm. Managing to find Heimdall, Kratos does what he does best and kills the god, setting Ragnarok in motion. Atreus then returns to Asgard to complete the mask before returning home with it. While discussing as a group what to do with the mask, Tyr fatally stabs Brock, revealed to be Odin in disguise. However, he fails to steal the mask. In response, they commit to Ragnarok, and chaos ensues. Under Kratos' leadership, the united forces of the realms begin the Siege of Asgard with the sounding of the Yala horn. The battle goes poorly at first, but the arrival of Jormungandr turns the tide, bringing down Asgard's walls. Kratos runs into Thor, and the two battle. Kratos manages to convince Thor to stand down, but Odin kills him for his disobedience. With only Odin left, Kratos and Atreus fight him. Odin tries to persuade Atreus to use the ancient mask, but he destroys it instead. Enraged, Odin continues to battle until he is defeated. Atreus captures Odin's soul in a spiritual stone, which Sindri then shatters. As Asgard falls into ruin, the group escapes to Midgard. The game concludes with Angrboda showing Kratos and Atreus a mural they had destroyed, allowing them to determine their own fates. Atreus resolves to find the surviving giants, and the father and son say goodbye. Kratos discovers a mural depicting him as a beloved god of peace and justice. Finally hopeful for his future, he works with Freya and Mimir to restore peace and fulfill his destiny. So, to summarize, it's literally just 26 hours of a kid dunking on the Norse god.